Our ancestors have related many stories, so our sisters of grade 4 are here on the stage to relate some of those stories with their morals.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi. We are from grade 4. Today we are going to say some moral through small stories. Okay, let's start now. I am Nufa. She is Shakira. Today I am going to say a small story about the farmer and the magic goose. Once upon a time, a farmer had a magic goose. Every day she laid golden eggs. One day the farmer sold the golden eggs to a good price and he became rich. He built a large house. He lived there with his wife and his children. The next morning, they had good food to eat and fine clothes to wear. One night, the farmer got a wicked idea to his mind. He thought, if I cut the magic goose, I can take all the golden eggs. The next morning, he killed the magic goose with a big knife, but he did not find any of the golden eggs. He said, now I won't get golden eggs anymore. The moral of this story is greed is to the root of your evils.
I am Haya. She is Hafna.
Today I am going to say a story about the dog and the bone. One day a dog found a bone. He picked it up in his mouth and went to a lonely corner. There he sat and chewed the bone for some time. Thereafter, the tired dog fell asleep. When he woke up, he felt so thirsty. So he picked up his bone in his mouth and walked towards the river. At the river, he saw his own reflection in the water. He thought that there is another dog with a bone in the river. He needs that bone too. So he opened his mouth to bark. At once the bone slipped into the river.
The moral of this story is greed leads to grief. I am Asma. She is Atika. Now I am going to say a story about the cows and the tiger. Once upon a time, 4 cows lived in a jungle. They were fast friends. They were always together. They lived in peace. If any wild animal ever attacked them, all the 4 of them fought the enemy unitedly and drove him away. A tiger had an eye on these cows, but he did not dare to attack them as long as they were united. The cows fell out one day, each one separately, her own way. Now the tiger had the opportunity that he was looking for. He killed the cows one by one and ate them up. The moral of this story is unity is strength. United we stand, divided we fall.
I am Hilma. She is Maria.
Now I am going to say a story about the bee and the dove. A bee was once flying across a lake. Accidentally it fell down into the lake. Its wings got wet. Now it could not fly up. It was sure to die. A dove was sitting nearby a tree. She saw the bee struggling. She plucked a leaf from the tree and held in her beak. The dove dropped down the leaf near the bee. The bee slowly got onto the leaf. It shook, its wings get dry. Then she thanked the dove and flew away. A few days later, a boy was aiming his sling at the dove. The dove was asleep. Her eyes were closed. She didn't know about the danger. The bee saw the boy.
The bee flew out to the boy and stung his hand that he held the sling. The boy dropped down the sling and cried out in a great pain. The boy's cry woke up the dove. The dove thanked the bee for saving her life and flew away.
The moral of this story is one good turn deserves another.
Jazakallah khaira.